Hey everyone, it's Bass Junkie transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video and back with a further exploration of my archive of non-vinyl format sound carriers. So we're dealing with like tapes, CDRs, CDs, whatever comes to mind here, and with obscure rare music you probably have never seen. And this goes definitely, I guess, for this one here, a CDR release from back in 2018, which was sent to me for review purposes, like reviews on my website Erzählt and stuff. And this is a release limited to 33 copies only, a CDR release released by the German label Folterkeller Records. The name best translates, I guess, to Torture Chamber Records, even though Keller is more like basement, but you get the drift, and the name suggests already that we are dealing with proper extreme music, and the extreme music we're dealing with is harsh noise, or like harsh noise wall, which is a genre that pops up on Discogs a lot, which I don't like as a description because this is more like an adjective and not like a real genre to me. But whatever, we're dealing with a compilation that, or like I don't even know if this is a compilation proper, but the album in question is called Total Slitting of Wrists. Looks like this, a Lightscribe CDR release, 33 copies only, not numbered, but still limited. And well, the name speaks for itself, kind of. Is a 66-minute album, like a continuous flow of harsh noise. If you're into Japanoise and all that stuff, into like aggressive Merzbow and the Haters and Lasse Marhawk and whoever's out there in that scene, you know what you're dealing with. This is a continuous stream of like heavily compressed noise, basically static, sometimes getting a little bit muffled with the like high frequencies, like disappearing somehow and reappearing, and well, there is some not really rhythmic movements in there, but sometimes you have like a somewhere in the background, and some like echoes of what could have been a kind of rhythmic thing at some point, but it's like really basically a continuous stream of harsh noise. It's a collaboration release with a double inlay here. One looks like this. This is the back with all the information, and here is the full cover. This is Folterkeller Records 13 actually. It looks heavy and psychotic, and it basically is for sure. It's a kind of like collaboration, conjunction release of Die Reitenden Leichen, harsh noise movement, Luciferian Macrostasis, Tyrant Flycatcher, and Kinstoad. I guess there are 3 people in total behind all the projects, but I'm not too sure how the things came together. Oh, I'm using that. Here's all the acts involved, and here on the back here's a little bit of information. This is a kind of creepypasta photo, I guess, or like, if not photo, but illustration. And things were recorded at the Lethargy Room in Germany, as well as the Shithouse of Death studios in the US, and also somewhere in the US and in Richmond, California, I guess. So it seems like there have been like all people involved have been contributing parts of that, and that has been kind of blended together into like one continuous track, or they've been like reprocessing their stuff, like one producer sends his music to another one and then to another one. I don't know exactly how this works, but this is like super heavy, super rare. If you're like emotionally unstable or like haunted by depression or something like that, this is definitely not music you want to listen to. Recorded and mixed in 2018, I guess. Total Slitting of Wrists, super heavy, harsh noise stuff. I really love the artwork on this one, on the Lightscribe CD. I like it even better than the illustration on here. And yeah, this was sent to me by review purposes. I wrote a review on that on my website, Nightstyle.c, I guess. If I'm gonna find this, I'm gonna link this in the doobly-doos of this video. And yeah, this is like super heavy music. And if you're a fan of harsh noise like Merzbow and whatever, you know the score. And what I find interesting about this genre in particular is the fact that the like sonic overdose you get, like being bombarded by basically every frequency in the spectrum at the same time, has somewhat of a similar effect than ambient to me. So my brain starts to wander and like totally blacks out at a time because of the like overwhelming bombardment. So it's like harsh noise to me has basically the same effect than silence in some point, even though I find this specific release, like after like 45 minutes, the things get kind of exhausting. So because it's like super static, super drony in a way, but it's not like ultra relaxing like I have that effect with other harsh noise records. So definitely interesting if you're a collector of the genre. If you like music and if you like harmonies, not for you, not the genre for you, but yeah, total slitting of wrists, an interesting thing. 33 copies only, so one of the rarer releases in my collection. And I don't know if you will find this even in some mail orders or if it's just like distributed by Folder Killer themselves on their Bandcamp. If you're interested, gonna look them up. I want to leave a link to the review I've written in the doobly-doos down there. And if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel, check out the playlist, you know the score. I got a label as well. You know all of that. Baze Junkiii out for now. See you in the next one.